Howdy, folks. Spencer here, and today I've got some more STO news for y'all. As always, chapters to each topic are listed down below. First up, for those of you over on console, the final part of 2024's Event Campaign 6 is now live for the next 3 weeks. This is a feast event with your options for daily progression being either the Ground TFO Bug Hunt or the Space Queue, the Swarm. While the event is up for 3 weeks, you only need 2 weeks or 14 days of participation in order to receive the rewards from this specific event. These rewards are 25,000 lithium ore and 3 featured TFO reward boxes for a single character, and the Macrovirus Array Universal Kit module as an account-wide unlock. In addition, each day of the event you participate in will net you 50 event campaign progress, and remember, even once you have finished the 14 days needed for the event, you can still play it every 20 hours to earn more dilithium and event campaign progress. So if you're still trying to catch up on your event campaign, try to get as much progress from this event as you can. It is your last chance to get free progress for the 2024 event campaign. If you still need more after this, you'll need to buy out prior events that reward Event Campaign 6 progress. Next up, console players are getting the Obena Heavy Cruiser in the Infinity Lockbox today. If you want to learn more about this ship, I do have a full stats breakdown video for it, which is linked down below. In addition, I do have some more discussion about the meta implications for the console from this, 16 minutes and 20 seconds into my December meta update video, which is also linked below. And as I have previously discussed on the Captain's Table podcast and on Discord, just be aware that this Obena console does have a bugged interaction with the Ilios console, in that when the Obena console resets, it also turns off the 3 toggles from the Ilios console. This has been reported and will hopefully be fixed in the future, but in the meantime, just be aware of it, and if you're using this, make sure you are watching your Ilios toggles so you can turn them back on if needed. And to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Star Trek Voyager, there are some upcoming giveaways for both PC and console, which includes a Tier 6 long-range science vessel, a Tier 5 Kazon Heavy Raider, and a faction-appropriate EMH Mark 1 Science Bridge Officer. The ships are for a single character. As for the Bridge Officer, I'm not sure if that is also for a single character or if that will be an account-wide unlock. Now, PC players were meant to get this giveaway today through the 19th, but as of me recording this video, the giveaway is still not live in the store, so either they got the timing wrong, or something just went wrong with the giveaway in general. And as for console players, they're aiming for this to pop up over there next month around February 18th. And circling back to the giveaway items, the first here is the EMH Bridge Officer. Now this is traditionally available through either the Mud Store or via the Ultra Rare Phoenix tab. So you have a few different ways to traditionally get that Bridge Officer, and what's special about this is, for ground, some of you may like it, it's got superior stubborn, superior photonic life form, creative, acute senses. This is absolutely not a Bridge Officer that you'd want to use on your space roster, but it would be perfectly fine for ground. So if you want to have the EMH fighting alongside you in story missions, then this Bridge Officer is going to be nice for you. And then we have the Kazon Heavy Raider. Now, this is a ship that many of you have probably flown around at some point. It's just a couple million on the exchange. It has a 4-2 weapon setup for the Bridge Officer layout, Commander TAC, Lieutenant TAC, Lieutenant Commander Universal, Lieutenant Universal, and Ensign Universal. It's not the best ship ever, but it is a very good starter ship for someone just getting into the game. So that as a free ship is pretty nice to see. And then we have the Tier 6 Pathfinder Long Range Science Vessel. So this is a pretty nice ship visually, and if you do want to make it look like the original Intrepid, you do have that option. Now, heading over to the stats, this is a pretty old ship. It originally released back in November of 2014, so it is over a decade old. For the hull modifier, 0.9, shield mod of 1.3, turn rate of 12, impulse of 0.17, inertia rating of 50. So it's going to handle about on average for what you'd see with a science vessel. For the power bonus, 15 to auxiliary. For the bridge officers, this is where the age really shows. You've got a commander science with no specialization on it, a lieutenant commander science, lieutenant universal, lieutenant TAC, and then a lieutenant engineer with intel. So this ship doesn't have a full commander spec. It doesn't even have a lieutenant commander spec. It doesn't have a secondary spec seat. It just has a lieutenant intel. So the stats of this ship, they're not impressive compared to modern offerings. You can still make this a very effective science platform that's going to get you through any endgame content. but it is certainly a bit dated versus what we have nowadays. For the weapons, 3-3. It's a science ship. It cannot equip dual cannons. It has no hangar bay. It has 3 device slots. Console-wise, 2 TAC, 3 Inge, and 5 Psi. And as a science vessel, it does of course have a secondary deflector, subsystem targeting, and sensor analysis. So overall, it's not really that impressive of a ship when it comes to the stats, but if you're looking for a Voyager class ship to fly at endgame, this is free, with this giveaway. So make sure you're claiming it on the character you actually want to fly it on, because the ships from this giveaway are just for a single character. They're not unlocking account wide, but free is free. And it's not a ship that everyone's going to go out and fly versus what they have already, but it's a fun little ship, and at a minimum, it's a good Science Admiralty card. And I've nearly postponed releasing this video by like an hour and a half now, waiting to see if there'd be any update about what's going on with the giveaway. Again, it was supposed to be live today. It should be showing up in the promotions tab of the store, but I don't see anything there. So I'm gonna push this video live, and as soon as there's any update about when this giveaway is actually gonna drop, it's gonna be in the pinned comment down below. So take a look there. And again, for console, you guys are getting this next month, so bit of a delay there. And to recap the other news, I'm going to splice in most of my news video from yesterday. So some of you have already seen this, but if not, then here's the rest of the events, news, and an update regarding the trade situation from Borticus. As many of you know, last week a bug snuck in alongside the patch on PC that brought us the new ESD map. This bug deslotted all of our traits and has prevented traits from saving to loadouts. And today, we have an update from lead designer Jeremy Randall regarding these issues. Quote, "Hey guys, we have multiple programmers working on untangling the trait slotting issue. As of this moment, we don't have a solution yet, but we're actively investigating what caused it to happen, how to prevent it from happening again, and how to fix it if we can." End quote. And regarding that final line, "fix it if we can," Jeremy did add a second tweet to clarify what he meant there, is that the team is looking to see if they can repair the existing loadouts rather than us needing to fix them ourselves. And while it is frustrating, I do appreciate that we're seeing increased communications from the devs about it. It was nice to log in last week and see multiple in-game announcements in the chat window, letting us know that they're aware of it. My hope here is that the new team is sincere and is taking this as a huge learning opportunity to make sure we don't have these types of issues repeat again in the future. Next up, for those of us on PC, from today up through January 21st, there's an Admiralty bonus event active, so if you're looking to grind up your Admiralties up to tier 10, then this would be a good time to do so. In addition, you're going to be getting some extra resources from the Tour of Duties. Next up, there's some new sales for both PC and console. For PC, we have a 25% key flash sale along with the return of the 20 keyring bundle live right now up through 10 AM Pacific time on January 16th. And on PC, we also have a 35% bundle sale running from today up through the 19th at noon Pacific time. Now, the 10th bundle is not returning with the sale, given it is just a standard bundle sale, but for any bundles you've been eyeing, this is a good sale to take advantage of. Just keep in mind that if you're wanting to get the 15th anniversary bundle day 1 next month, you're likely going to need around 13,125 Zen on hand for that if the pricing and introductory sale are similar to prior years. And for those of you on console, from today through January 18th, you have a 15% key sale running along with the return of the 20 keyring bundle, and you also have a 20% lobby sale running alongside that. Next up, the STO Wiki is raising funds to help with server costs this year. If you want to chip in, I've got a link to their Ko-fi page down below. And for those of you that haven't seen it yet, the second episode of the Captain's Table podcast featuring myself, Cheops, and Mara is now live. I'll have a link to that down below. And the last bit of news for today is that there is a brand new lore blog, and if you want to go through and read this, I'll have a link to it in the description and pinned comment down below. And that's going to be it for today. I'd be curious to hear from you guys in the comments below what you hope to see story-wise from the upcoming anniversary episode. And as always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.